guys, I'm Tree and welcome back to my YouTube. We're gonna play some Thea the Awakening. It's a pretty cool game. I played this a lot on the PC and I kinda liked it. I played 100 hours. Okay, I liked it a lot. Okay, we're gonna play it with a Nintendo Switch Pro controller. And well, let's just jump into it so you guys can see. So at first you unlock two of these gods. I think, yeah, it's gods. And I believe they're totally random. I started with Mokosh, and actually that's one of my favorite gods. She is orientated on gathering materials, and materials are pretty important in this game. I recommend starting out with a party that has gathering as their main focus, because then it's easier to grab the materials you need, make better weapons, make better armor, and, well, defend yourself. This guy is all about, fighting, which is okay, but you can't make good food, and you can't do all the other things that gatherers can do. Okay, we're gonna play this one. Like I said, you can choose for, different kind of villagers, craftsmen, gatherers, and warriors. I recommend going for gatherers. The second best option would be warriors. Well, because you can fight a lot of guys and get their equipment. But like gatherers, you can make the equipment, which is, well, I think the best way. Craftsman you need a lot eventually, but not at the start, guys. You can see that the score multiplier is on 85% right now. If you hire any of these, it's gonna be higher and you will get more XP. So it's worth it to hire the difficulty to get more XP. So, until a certain amount, obviously, because otherwise it's gonna be too hard and you can't even play them. You can't even play.
Thea is awakened.
Thea the Awakened.
Welcome. No time to waste. You are a deity of the High Pantheon, and you must help your worshippers survive the darkness. So what now, you ask? You are divine, yes, but you have little power, and so you will know the world through your people's eyes. This means sometimes you will encounter your own divine messengers, and maybe even face your own avatars. Weird, I know. Your first mission is to survive. Every critter is trying to make sure you stay down. So get food and craft better equipment to protect yourselves.
Yes.
You will guide your people to victory, either by sheer survival and progress, or by solving the Cosmic Tree's mystery.
Okay, and then we have two options, which one is basically follow the tutorial and the other one is skip the tutorial. I have played the game a bit, so I want to skip the tutorial.
Now are you absolutely sure? There is no calling me back, you know. Also, when you have time, craft me 10 cooked, baked, or roasted food. Any type.
Okay.
You may want to research some varieties as well to match your supplies. Also, leave these 10 crafted foods in the village until I show up. Remember to check the magical help button to read more. Yeah, I know more about any mechanics.
Yeah, so we can skip the tutorial. We get some research and XP for it. That's cool. I love the voice acting. That I have to say that for a second. I love the voice acting. Oh boys, guys. Okay, this is pretty good. You guys have no clue. Your village always start, on this difficulty at least, with a wood and a food in reach, so people in the village can gather one tile around the village and in the village itself, which is basically the food there and the wood. This tile here is silk, and we can't gather it yet because we haven't researched it. Plus, it's outside the gather range from the city, so this party here, this expedition, can gather it though. By just basically sitting down here. We don't know what's on this tiles on that side, so I would rather go to the right to see that first and see if we can gather some more. But guys, we can also go into the options, and we have a research point available. To be honest, researching silk at the start and how are these called? Wicker and silk are really good, because silk you can make really lightweight armor, so everybody can actually have some armor. And with wicker and silk you can make super good gather baskets, which gives them extra gather power, which gives you extra time. Well, it doesn't take as long to gather materials, which is, well, awesome. So we're gonna go for the silk because it's also close by, and that's awesome. So basically, we're gonna say that these people need to go here so we can see what's on that side. Not really something, but well, we're gonna sit down here, camp here with these people, and gather some materials. We're gonna put as many people on this gathering as we can. Yeah, sorry mate, you have to do nothing. Snuff it, you cannot do anything because there can only be 5 people collecting one thing. But they're gonna collect it right now. You kinda wanna go for those treasures as well, but I think it's more important to collect some silk right now, bring it back to the base, and then collect it. What we also need to do is always take a look in what they have. Or the supplies. Like you see, they have this wood and this wood. Now this is normal wood, I believe. Can we see that somewhere? Can't see that somewhere, right? I don't think so. But you don't want to burn the expensive wood at the start. So you want to disallow new items to be burned, so they only burn normal wood. And you can do the same with food, but at the start you just got this ham meat, so that's fine. Now we're gonna take a look at the city. There's some children in here, which is nice. They can grow up and become actually villagers, where you can choose if they're gonna be a warrior, a gatherer, or a craftsman. I recommend if you choose the gatherer option to get a warrior first, because then you have a little bit more protection. If you chose the warrior option, to get a gatherer so you can gather more materials. If you chose the craftsmanship, well, just don't pick a craftsman then, you know? So yeah, all the things that are in here are equipped right now, so we can't really mess around with that. But what we need to do is, we need to say that they can't burn the wicker. They cannot burn the wicker. That would be so bad, guys. This is our only wicker right now, and they can't burn it. They can only burn this. They also cannot use new items to eat. We have to allow them to eat that seaweed later, but for now we just say they can't eat it. They're gonna collect seaweed and they're gonna collect wood. Yeah, you kind of want to like get them as fast as possible because, well, you don't want to die. We have one craftsman which we can put on the crafting tab on something. Well, I would recommend getting a gather tool. With the way I just told you guys, see, this gives +4 gathering, and that's amazing actually. Later on you can have a workshop, and then you can have like a better quality items and less chance of getting worse quality items, which is really good actually. But we can't do it right now, and we just need a lot of gathering at the start, so we want him to do that really quick. We see that we have no fire here. We're gonna check that, if that is true. Yes, we have no fire. We used the wood for the materials. But that's okay, we're gonna collect fire in, we're gonna collect wood in a bit. It's gonna take 3 turns, that might be a problem, which means that we're gonna put this guy on this, we're gonna put them all on the wood right now, so we can collect some wood really quick. And
Thea is not an easy
oh,
place to
okay, a child already grew up. Oh yeah, if one of your children grows up, you can also pick for the medic choice. And that's not always a choice, so if you can do that, it's recommended, because you want to heal your people.
The youngster places a food offering at the altars of their gods, in thanks and in hopes for a good future.
Alright.
During the night, one of your villagers discovers an intruder in the granary. The doors to the storage are ajar, and a small furry creature covered in your flour stares at you. He has yellow eyes, sharp teeth, and smells of rotten eggs.
Okay, so sometimes events happen in your city or with your expeditions, and then you can choose for something, and you have no clue what this guy does. sometimes these events are coming back in other games. So if you start a new game, you can have the exact same event and it will have the exact same answer. I don't know this one out of my head. It can be a good or a bad thing, so we're gonna let him be.
This creature is clearly a trickster of sorts. It's a nasty house demon looking to strangle you in your sleep. Though you are not sure why it would be in the granary. Still.
Okay, so it might kill us, so we can say we can kill it. Whatever, like just throw it out. That sounds like a bad idea. Or, the facts seem contradictory. Just leave it be. It can't be. Let's just leave it be for now. Like, we can kill it or leave it be. I think this would be good.
By you, but seeing as you did not kill it, it eats a few more bites before leaving. To your surprise, you find a couple of your people feeling blessed the next morning. You now think this must have been a skshak, a friendly house demon.
Okay, that's crazy good, because now 2 of our guys get +1 gathering. So we made the right choice to not kill it, actually. Which is awesome. Okay, so now we need to go back in here to supplies. And, well, we have some of the mushrooms. We don't need the mushrooms yet. Do we have people that are not on... Yeah, we have that new medic person. Let's put that on, let her do something, right? She has to work. How's the expedition going? Did we actually get some of the silk already? No, we did not. It takes two more turns to get that. We have enough food and wood in this one for 2 more turns at least. We don't have enough food in our city yet, but it's gonna be there in a second. If everything is alright, we just gathered the wood. And we need to just activate that they can use it, and now they don't have problems anymore. That's good. This one needs to wait 2 more turns. Or 1 more turn. I'm not sure.
An easy place to grow up in, but alas, grow up we must. Becoming an adult is an important rite of passage.
Okay, like I said, we needed a warrior, so we just got that warrior in there. We need to gather some materials. And she's doing nothing because she's just born. Well, not. She just grew up. So now she has to work. Basically, we have. Oh, we got some wood, and we got the silk. Just 7 though. Just 7 silk. But I think it might be important to actually stand up right now. Depending on. Yeah, I think we need to stand up and go to one of these places, just so we can get the progress on.
Engulfed in mist and mystery.
Okay, so you can see that one skull is gonna be difficulty 1, so I think we can handle that.
Abandoned abodes and open some old dusty cellar.
Okay, we're gonna fight them. You can always auto-resolve and begin combat. The combat is a bit difficult. Okay, so you can see how much attack they have and how much shield. So this character here on the left has 16 shield and 12 attack. So that would be a better defender than attack. This one has 19 attack and 9 defense. So this would be a better attacker than the defender. This one has 8 defense and 10 attack. But it has 5 shield. This one has 21 defense, which is really good, so that one would definitely be a better defender. You can also see their abilities underneath there, so make sure that you have them with the abilities, because if they don't have abilities, you better set them on offense. But we might need to change this one out. Maybe. Change this one out with yeah, I think. Oh no, I clicked on A. No changing out. So now we can get one of these guys in. That guy is dead. And skip our turn. Now they're gonna put one in. He's gonna attack us with 2. And another 2. So they're gonna have 4 points in. By the way, we attacked immediately because we have a spear instead of a sword. You can also have a hammer, and that one does blunt damage, which means that the damage goes on in a chain. So like this person is gonna hit these 2 bats. The 2 bats are gonna hit the one we're gonna put in right now. So we need to put in one with a bit of defense. She has an extra defense, so we're gonna put her in right now. And then skip the turn. There's another bat with 1 damage. What we can do is we can shield one of them. We can shield so she doesn't get any damage right now. They're gonna put in more bats. Oh no, a rat. A rat this time. That one does 2 attack damage. So we need to make sure to not get hit by that. We can get this one in. Get closer. So he's gonna be in. He's gonna get those hits. And he has a shield of 5, so that he will be fine. He has 2 more cards. I have 2 more cards. 3 damage and 7 shield. Another 3 damage and 7 shields. We don't actually. We cannot shield with this one, which is maybe a bit stupid. But we can confuse this one, which means that I think they're gonna be they can't be there the first round. That like the combat is in rounds. So now like we're gonna fight. It works a bit different than normal combat in normal game. In other games, not normal games. This is a normal game. That's really what you're talking about. But like, this one is attacking these, and then this one is attacking these, and like, they go in a row, basically. So yeah, you're gonna see what's happening now. Like, we are attacking this bat. And now this bat is gonna attack us. Oh no, if the bat is dead, he can attack, obviously. Right? Okay, so now round 1 was done. And we didn't get actual damage, so that's good. We're killing them rather quickly. We didn't get any damage, and we have 1, so that's great.
And discover a supplies store still intact.
Okay, so this is what we got out of it. That mask might be cool. We're gonna see if that's actually a cool thing. This one. D-mask, what does it do? +1 shielding, so we might want to get that on somebody that can carry it, I guess. She can carry it. Can she carry the shield? She can carry the shield as well. Okay, so now she has a lot more defense because she has a shield and she has... So this is like +3 shield and 4 armor plus another shield, so 4-4. That is great. They have 3 more steps to go. They can go to the village right now. Look into the supplies. Oh yeah, the big downside of playing this on the Switch instead of the PC is that you have to do this all pretty manually, I guess. There are some tabs where you can use. You can like say that these all need to go to this side. But now I also put away the wood. And if you want to like get 10 wood, let's say, to Expedition 1, you can do it like this. But if you have thousands and thousands of wood, you can't really do it like that. So that's like the biggest downside of this version, I think, of Thea. Which is kind of a shame. Okay, everything is equipped, so we can't really do anything with it. And then we're gonna try and get back to that side. So we've done that now. I think we can go to the next round.
Go down to the fields to check if any crops survived this night, and you
Hi there.
The mole does not respond. It just stares at you,
Oh.
especially at your clothes for some reason.
Well, just wave at it.
Waves back, exclaims, "Ahoy!" once more, then disappears into the molehill, but it leaves behind a small bundle for you.
Oh, okay, we got one Amber. My name's Amber, so that's pretty funny. And we got some research points on that. What I'm gonna try and do is see if there's an option for the sounds. There is. Oh, I want the music, but just a little bit less loud. And we got some people to improve their abilities. You can see a lot of people improve their strength this round. +1 strength for, well, they have pretty odd names. Tresbibor? +2 for Eneska. Okay, I can't say these names, but you know, +2 health, +2 strength, and +1 tactics. Tactics are needed in other kinds of combat. There are different kinds of combat. There's just fighting, there's sneaking, there is gathering combat, and therefore you need like different kind of stats to like kind of win. So we improved those, and we also improved them in Expedition 1. +1 perception, +1 tactic, +1 speech. That's another thing. Speech is also in a combat version. +1 strength, +2 perception, +1 dexterity. Okay. So we're gonna go and check this out now. Check it out. Yes, search it. So you can also just auto-resolve, and if it's easy for your group, it will be okay to do this. If it's a harder fight, I won't recommend doing it like this though. I want to get to that I don't know, enemy spawn point. This is an enemy spawn point. If you demolish them, they will not spawn them anymore. So that would be pretty nice to do, actually. We're out of wood. I did not realize that. So yeah, this is sneaking. And sneaking is another kind of way of doing combat. You can see on the right which skills you need. Offense is sneaking and defense is health. And then you have all tactical actions as well there. Yeah, which basically improve or... Oh, just... You know, those are the stats you can do things with. We didn't got any wood, so oh, I know why we don't have wood. We don't actually not have wood. It's fine. I just didn't put them on supplies. I didn't put them on. You can use the wood. It's fine, guys. So now we have another research point. Like I said, wicker is pretty good, so put it in wicker. It will automatically tell you the first wicker location, which is all around there, which is kind of far away. That's a shame, but we're gonna go for that nest there. And then meanwhile, we made the gathering tool. So we want to make sure to equip that to a gatherer. How gathering works is if you have the first one in a gathering process is a bit bigger. Let me show you. Like this chick here, the medic is bigger than the other fighter because she has more gathering and is gonna be the lead gatherer. The lead gatherer will have their full gathering points on the gathering, but the second one and all the other ones behind it, they just have half of their points on it. So if you want to add a gathering basket, you better do that to the person with the highest gathering skill, because then all the points will get used instead of half of them. So basically we need to actually put some more on this side. Because we're getting enough wood, but we don't have a lot of food anymore, so... Oh wait, that's... yeah, he can gather, that's fine. And that other guy needs to gather as well. The seaweed. We don't need this much wood anymore as we did at the start. So we need to make sure... Which guy was it? That this guy, the old man, Vistomer, gets the gets the basket. So Vistamari, you're gonna get the basket and get some extra gathering. Because he has the most points and he's gonna get 10 instead of 6 now. Okay, next round. You really want to make sure to demolish those, I don't know, enemy spawn points. Because they can get really annoying.
A very old burial site. There are some large tombstones and crumbled crypts, all made of solid granite. There must have been an earthquake or some other great force has devastated this place.
Electric
But this
granite?
means you can very easily salvage the granite. You go in closer to begin collecting the granite, but one of the fallen tombstones reveals a pile of bones that awakes to your touch and rises up to attack you.
Nope. Rerun. We're not gonna go in there. I'm sure we're not gonna go in there. Hunting, we are hunters. A lot of our people have a lot of good hunting skills, so we're probably gonna win this hunting pretty easily. Like I said, we won it pretty easily. So we cleared out this side. I probably want to go back. You wanna don't go too far from the village at the start, because you want to defend it. But you want to defeat a lot of enemies, because if you don't defeat a lot of enemies, you don't get a lot of research points, and those you really need to, well, get a better city, well, village, and gather more resources. Okay, so we have gotten more of those skills. You keep getting them. That's the XP for, like the book on the right. You see the research thing, but also the XP. Every time that fills, you get more experience on all your people that are alive and are adults. There's another nest here. You also need to make sure to be checking if you find new good resources. And keep fighting those enemies. Hunting. Mostly, if you attack first, you got multiple options to attack with. If they attack you, you mostly just have the option to fight them. That's mostly how it works. The city just keeps collecting things, which is good. You just want to like look around if you see other food than the standard food you have in your city. Because if you have a different kind of food, I can show you guys. Oh, that's not where I wanted to go. I wanted to show people things. You can see in the supplies, I think. Yeah, in the supplies, you can see that if you have different kind of food active that you can eat, you get extra bonuses. So if you have like 5 food active, you get +1 health, +1, how's that, mind, realness or something? Will, I think it is. +1 defense, +1 dexterity, and +1 movement speed. So like you wanna make sure to get to at least have 5. The 5 I think is a sweet spot at the start. If you have 5 different kind of food, you can have more different kind of food by cooking them. You can also research more recipes. But well, we need to find better food first. Because we only have the seaweed.
Of the goat, a feast in honor and reverence of the ancestors and forefathers, the so-called Zeadi.
The Zeadi.
Set a table with food and drink, set bonfires in a circle, and begin festivities. But this night, the Zeadi actually appear before you. One, an elder bearded man, speaks with a heavy, coarse voice. You have done us proud, grandchildren. Now we shall cleanse you of any curses you can.
Good.
And if your souls are ever burdened by the filth of dark magic, come to a city we once called home and seek us out. And if you prove yourselves worthy, you may be cleansed once more. The Zeadi all nod in agreement, then disappear.
Okay, so if we have curses, we can go to Zeadi and then we pay him food, and he will actually get us the stuff. Well, better. He will get us better. I think I didn't tell them that they could eat. No, I did not tell them they could eat this. Yeah, we also need to get some food for those guys, but I kinda hoped that we would find food by walking around. That doesn't seem to be the case. Normally you find food pretty okay easily, so I kinda hoped that we would find them food real quick. Go further or back, that's like the question always, right? Encounter. Okay, So some spiders, they're not too bad. Okay, we got some food out of that. You're gonna eat the spiders, that's... I'm just gonna allow them to eat it. Oh, they're only allowed to do it. Yeah, in the night you can see less far, which means that you can actually not know what's going on. We cannot not walk that way. There's this route there. Ah, donation. I want to see more of the world. Yeah, we can only see this one tower we're standing on at in the night, which is kind of annoying right now because we need that food. Okay, we're gonna see a little bit more right now. This thing is next to us. Maybe it will contain food.
You stumble across some you search the buildings.
It contains some food. That's good. That means we have a little bit more a leeway with the food here. Nothing here yet. There's some enemies here. Well, they're just level 1, so they're gonna attack us and it's gonna be fine. Oh! Oh no, I demolished it! No, I demolished it! That was a super good... That was a super good item, guys. And I broke it down for the materials. That's pretty bad. There's clay here. Clay is the third research you want to go for, because with clay you can build an awesome watchtower. Like a good watchtower, not just a normal one. And watchtowers are nice because then you see enemies coming. So you know when to retreat back to your village and whatnot. There's some leather there, but not food. We cannot go in there because that's 2 steps because it's a mountain. Okay, this is daylight. Basically, we can see the most. Oh no, don't tags. I don't want to do level 2s yet. There is some grain here, which is pretty nice. I'm gonna see. This costs us 1 step, so we're gonna sit here for a bit, collect some food because, well, they're getting really hungry right now. Maybe collect some of that string as well. Just as a second thing. Yeah, everybody's on here now. They're gonna have grain in a second and not die. They're fine now. We're collecting the clay. No, wheat. Grain. Brain is being stupid. So, like, you see the stats go up on the right top. We have a little bit more leeway right now. The next problem we're gonna have is wood. I see a spot with a lot of wood, so we're gonna go there. Collect all that wood.
As you make your way through the terrain,
encounter.
your herbalist spots an area where you can harvest some good herbs. They grow inside a hollowed tree, but beware, there seems to be a lot of spider webs surrounding the place.
We don't want to risk things for herbs right now. We're not sick or anything, so I think we will be fine. Okay, there are some bad people coming for our village. I think we will be okay in the village right now. We need to collect wood and collect food. But because we're gonna sit here for a couple of turns, I'm just gonna spread people around. So we can get as many wood as we can in as less turns as we can.
An unexpected visitor, Theodore, arrives at your village.
Oh yeah, we don't have
Your
it yet.
food stocks have grown.
Right.
Your people are
Oh no,
learning
we
how
have
to
different
live in
kinds.
the awakened Thea once more. But the darkness is not gone.
Okay.
Always looming in the shadows, lurking behind corners. It is time to try and find clues as to what happened and how to repair it.
Okay.
Ah, that's the spirit. I knew we could count on you.
Good.
I must warn you. Others have tried and failed before you, so the road will not be easy.
But we're not others.
I know some, but I do not hold the answers you need to seek. I know that once Thea was a land ruled by high magic. a land where demons were kept in check by the peoples and by the cosmic balance upheld by the gods. The pillars of Thea stood sturdy and held our world together. Now the barriers between the lands of the living and those of the dead are torn asunder, and thus darkness holds a tight grip on us. Without your aid, whatever made the sun return may not hold for long, and the
Let's
age
go.
of darkness may descend upon us once again.
Yeah.
There have been those who sought to undo this curse, those who were charged with the guardianship of Thea's pillars, and who have failed us. Some were the ancient peoples you call elves. Some were avatars of your gods, and some just people who proved worthy. And yet they all failed thus far. Here on this map, I marked a spot where one such guardian may hold answers for you.
Nice.
Without giving you a chance to say anything more, Theodore disappears, leaving
no.
you with a map.
Here we take the map. There's the cosmic tree. That's the main quest, guys. The main quest. You can win on different kind of ways. You can have a victory with have a population of 50 people. You need to have at least 3 of these. And we have 12 people. Unlock at least 70% of the research tree. Well, we have 3%. Build 3 grand buildings costing more than 1,230 production points. We have 0 of them. And defeat 30 opponents plus 4 skulls in any type of challenge. And that's 0 as well. So if we meet 3 of these conditions, we're gonna win the game, and we're gonna get a bunch of XP for it, and we're gonna, well, get this lady to get better, I guess. Sometimes you have events that let you allow to get another kind of creature. You can have elves. You can have what is it? You can have a spider and stuff as well, which is pretty cool. So sometimes you have like, well, a rat and in your party, not just humans. So that's possible. Also, some buildings. If you have like Watchtower Reclaim it, I think it attracts. What is it? Goblins? I'm not sure about that, but it attracts some kind of creature as well, and they can come to your village and join you. So that's pretty cool. Okay guys, I think you guys saw enough of this game to see what's about, and if you would like it, I love this game, to be honest. So I love this game. I played too many hours on the PC already, and I lost my save, so I lost all my progress on PC. So I have 0 progress and 100 hours in the game. I'm so salty about that. I don't know how I lost that progress. But thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to click on that subscribe button, because I'm trying to get to YouTube partnership and you can help me with that. That would be really great. Leave a comment what you think about the game, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and bye guys. Love you all.